We call this the lean accounting box score. Okay, and it's comprised of three elements. One is lean performance measures. How is a value stream or process performing using lean focused measures? Okay, that's going to, and lean measures are different than traditional or conventional measures. So again, we're aligning our performance measurements with lean thinking so we can get good, reliable information. Second, we want to look at profitability at the value stream level. So, what's a value stream? For those of you who may not understand it, just the easiest way to think about it is when a customer gives you an order for a product or a service, and that order, you have to perform work, either build a product or deliver a service in order to get that to the customer. So all of the steps that are required and necessary to take the order and deliver the product or service, that's your value stream. And companies have companies have more than one value stream. It depends. But from a financial viewpoint, value streams are the profit centers of the business. We receive an order and we deliver a product or a service and we get some revenue from that. So that's why we want to look at value stream profitability to be able to develop the relationships between performance and financial performance and operating performance. The third piece is capacity. So we've talked about capacity in the context of the economics of lean. So we want to be able to quantify it. Productive time. How much time are we spending on average delivering value? Non-productive time. How much time are we spending on all the other activities that don't create value? And the available capacity is how much capacity are we creating through improvement? It's one thing to say we're eliminating waste and creating capacity. We want to quantify it. Lean is very much, we talk about continuous improvement and we talk about different tools and practices, but lean is numbers driven. So it's important to have the right numbers. And the box score represents the combination of numbers that will be relevant to consider for any business decision. Here's the reason. The relationships between operating performance, capacity performance, and financial performance are very dynamic. They're not static. And so this is another aspect of decision making that we want to really put into the process, is that there's a tendency to think in conventional decision making that all these relationships are very static and they're known. In reality, if we're making improvements, operating performance is changing, capacity performance is changing. What's the impact on financial performance? Likewise, if we want to improve financial performance, what types of improvements do we have to make in operations to get there? And so what we want to do for any analysis is to get a decision maker or a team of decision makers to think about what is the impact on these relationships over the time frame of the decision. So, if you're looking at a typical operating decision that maybe is just a one-time decision, there may not be a tremendous amount of impact. But if you're looking at a more strategic decision, you have to consider, what's going to happen over time to these relationships. That's the kind of thinking we want to occur.